Hi everyone and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide, where I'm really excited today to be back here at Walibi Holland in the Netherlands to come and experience YOY. This is a brand new set of RMC single rail Raptor coasters, and yeah, you've actually got two rides here offering a very different experience. You've got YOY Thrill, which features 6 inversions, and along with that you've also got YOY Chill, which is a more tamer side, so they say, so I'm really interested to see how the ride experience is on both of these. And thanks to the park for having us today and also allowing us to film on ride. So not only are you going to be able to see a front-facing POV from both sides of YOY, but also as well going to be showing you some rider cam footage so you can see my reactions going on here for the first time on both sides as well. I've got to say though, it's great to see an RMC single rail finally here in Europe. We've done quite a few of these over in the States and there's not loads of them really around the world. But it's fantastic to see that Walibi Holland went to Rocky Mountain Construction, obviously an American coaster manufacturer, and have purchased these single rails here for the park. And yeah, it certainly does look fantastic, especially from a little bit further back here. You can see Goliath, the Intamin Mega Coaster behind me as well. It really does look the part, and it's completely opened up this part of the park as well, as you're going to see throughout this video. Now the ride stands at 95 foot tall. That's the same with both sides. However, there's a bit of a slight variation in speed, so it's going to be interesting to see how that feels on ride and just in general how both these coasters feel. So come and join me here on Theme Park Worldwide as we go and experience YOY. I tell you what, it really does look the part though, doesn't it? With the green and blue track intertwining with each other. This is the entrance to the ride here. And yeah, head down the queue line shortly after first. Just having a bit of an explore around the area and showing you this just here. Wow. I think what's really going to make this ride is the interaction between the two different tracks on here. And what's really nice is how the area is actually being designed, so you get to appreciate it from lots of different angles, and from in the queue line, looks like you go directly underneath the ride as well. You got some higher elements and you got some lower sections too. Now this part of Walibi Holland, previously you couldn't access visiting here as a guest. It was all back of house areas, and you can just see Goliath there behind. So it's really opened up this part of the park, which does look fantastic. And obviously before, Goliath was like a dead end at the park. You know, you'd walk down to it and couldn't like carry on down the pathway. Whereas now you can do, and it all kind of loops round. They've actually put another pathway in by Condor, the SLC, and then it means you can just kind of loop round into this area now. Finally, it's like a full circle down in this part of the park, which I am very pleased about. Obviously before, you know, you get to Goliath and you just kind of have to walk back on yourself, and it's always nice in a park when you can kind of keep moving forwards and flow through the different sections. So yeah, I really do appreciate how they've done that here. And yeah, you've got the new little path on the right hand side. Obviously it is the opening weekend. They've planted quite a bit of landscaping around. Yeah, it's looking a bit barren at the moment. It's one of them that's going to look better over time. As with anything that's brand new, you know, it's going to take a bit of time for it all to grow in around here. And it's a beautiful day to be here as well. The weather's been perfect the past couple of weeks. Really pleased for our trip here to the Netherlands. And yeah, this being the main event, coming to check out this brand new ride. I tell you what, it looks fast, and that's the thing with these Raptors from RMC. They really do build up the speed as they're going round. It does look like the highlight of this is certainly going to be the interaction. I love the fact they've got 2 of these. Yeah, and both the layouts on here look quite different, obviously, with the chill side not featuring inversions and the thrill side having 6. Yeah, they fit quite a lot into this space around here. There's a look at Goliath's lift hill. And these are views even of Goliath that you couldn't get before, you know, because it was all in the back of house area. It's actually the same with Express Platform 13. We'll get some more footage of that when we go around the corner so you can see that too. Yeah, this is looking really good around here, and obviously once the landscaping all grows in, this is going to be really nice. So yeah, what I have noticed is from being down here in the area is that obviously it's running 4 trains, 2 on each side. And what it actually does, obviously with it being a Raptor coaster, it'll keep moving through the station unless it needs to stop, you know, and there were just any lap bars or anything like that. But yeah, it should just keep moving through the station and keep flowing all the time, which should really help with the throughput on here. Then also they can adjust the speed on the lift hill to make sure that it always duels and it's always in sync with each other like this. Yeah, really liking the track colour. I think it looks great, especially with the blue sky today. And the layout itself looks quite long as well. Hey! Yeah, the screams of enjoyment. That's the thing, it's always great coming to check out these new coasters. And I'm excited to get on there. Yeah, it looks like it carries the speed really well. down here to the ends. Yeah, I just wanted to show you first a little entrance to the area around here. So I just wanted to show you this so it puts it into perspective where it is in the park. This was a dead end path before, down here where Goliath is. And yeah, this is the entrance through to the area just here on the left-hand side. You've got the YOY sign, done in like a wooden style. And that's the thing with Walibi Holland. They've got their style, haven't they? Like the Walibi style, as I would call it. You know, a lot of kind of like modern structures and landscaping and thing around, you know. All very kind of cool vibes is the kind of style that they go for around here. I do like this structure here. I know in the marketing press release they were saying that this is actually built from Robin Hood's old wood, but it looks quite new to me, so I'm not too sure. Maybe it's the structure underneath. And yeah, obviously that's the sign that leads back into the speed zone. So yeah, this was all back of house area before. And when you come around that corner, you're here on this big plaza area where it opens up lovely. It's going to look even better when all the trees and landscaping are done. It's a shame that there's not more theming around the ride. I think that would have really added to it, but still, the track colour looks great. And yeah, when all this grows in, it's certainly going to look the part around here. You've got to think a lot of this was probably only planted recently, a few existing trees maybe, when this was all the back of house area. Looks like it carries the speed beautifully. Yeah, let's talk about the speed actually. 51 miles an hour for the green side, which obviously is Thrill, and then a slightly lower 49.7 miles an hour for the chill side, which is Blue. Tell you what though, they're getting them trains sent out really nice and quick here on YOY. And that's always the concern, isn't it, with a single rail coaster? You know, what's the throughput going to be like? With you all sitting in a single line. Wow. I tell you what, that stall looks great, and like the interaction that you're going to get on there is going to be brilliant. Okay then, so we're going to go and join the queue shortly, but first, here's Charlotte.
Test seat, which is good. There you go. Green, you're all in. You're ready to go.
Unfortunately, this is as close as Charlotte's getting to it today.
I get to at least touch the restraint today.
Well, yeah, next time we come, you'll get to ride it.
That's the thing. I don't feel too sad because it's not going anywhere. It's going to be here for years and years, so I can do it next time.
Exactly. Here we go. Yeah, they have got the little test seat out the front, which is great. Let's go and have a look at the height restrictions, talk a bit about that. And here's a look at the entrance structure. I do like this. It's a bit like a big branch, isn't it? Yeah, already the landscaping is starting to take over this. It's going to look much nicer around here when all that grows in. And you've got the two different sides, Thrill and Chill, fast track down the middle, and also single rider on here as well. Just entered the queue line now, and already I'm loving the views that you're getting here. Yeah, height restriction of 1.22 meters. And that's the same for both Thrill and Chill. Yeah, you can see the height board just here. So yeah, it's like just over a 1.2 for this attraction. Obviously, normally on-ride filming wouldn't be allowed. But really do appreciate the part for allowing me to take you all on. Hearing the screams. Something that I have noticed what they've done here is to like guarantee your ride as they advertised on the website. You can pay €2.50 to guarantee a chance of getting on it when you come in here. However, basically, seeing it in operation today, it looks like that's just like you pay €2.50 for a fast track for the ride, then you get like a time slot to get on there. As you can see, the main queue is really not looking too bad today at all. That view of Goliath's amazing. I think that's one of my favourite things so far, is just how it's really opened up this whole area. This looks awesome from the queue though around here. And yeah, I mentioned how you can see Express Platform 13. Well, there it is. Obviously before that was all back of house. If you've seen our vlogs from here before, you'll know that's basically a clone of what used to be Rock 'n' Roller Coaster at Disneyland Paris, obviously now known as Avengers Assemble Flight Force. It's basically that, but obviously without the building. This looks like a really nice angle here in the queue line. Look at this. You got both the tracks there. Here it comes. Oh, love that. That looks great. Looks very smooth, as it should do, you know, for a new ride. And got quite a good length to it too. Well, let's go and head down towards the station. Go and give this a go. All the wooden queue line down here. I was expecting it to be a lot busier than this actually, with it being, it's only the second day of operation when we're filming this. Yeah, I thought it was going to be really busy, but yeah, it's not the case. Not really loads of theming about or anything. It's all more just going to be about the landscaping. Got a couple of fish down here though. Yeah, when it all grows in, it'll look better. Obviously, that's the thing with anything that's new. It's actually a lot taller than I was expecting. Obviously, knew that it was 95 foot tall, but when you stand here in person, I was thinking, oh, with it being, you know, here in the park next to Goliath, is it going to look quite as big, you know? But yeah, it does. Really good structure to it. And great how it builds up that anticipation, you know, when you're walking down the queue line here. So you can look across and see it all. I also didn't know how the queue setup was going to be. I didn't know if it was going to be, you know, one queue and then it split off near the station or not. But no, it is actually two separate queues right from the start, as you can see around here. Interesting to see what it looks like up in the station. Both sides look really good. I've heard some good reviews already from both. So yeah, excited to see. And yeah, as you can see, it's not too busy at all. There's a look at the station building. Quite small, actually. I thought the station might have ended up being a bit bigger, especially because, you know, the trains do constantly keep moving through, unless they need to stop for any reason, obviously. But yeah, and that's why that's going slower now, to make sure they all catch up. And obviously, these ones just haven't cleared the block yet at the end. As soon as that moves in a bit more, that's when they speed up on the lift hill. Really looks the part, though. Yeah, a lot bigger than I was expecting. It looks taller than 95 foot, but no, that's what we've got, official stats for it. Yeah, it looks at least maybe 110 or something from here. Like, it looks like a bigger than I thought. Whee! Always great just getting lots of angles of these new rides and seeing them all. Well, the time has come. Gonna make my way up to the station now and come and join me for my first ride on YOY. I think first I'm going to show you my reaction so you can get like my genuine first reaction to it, and then I'll show you like a front facing POV and we'll go around and do the other side. I think I've got to start off with thrill side first. Let's go. Let's go, yeah, thrill side, green. In the station then now, ready for my first ride. And look at this. All the plants at the top there. Some funky lights. Looks awesome. Here we go then, just leaving the station for my first ever ride. Here on YOY. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. Sunshine here as well. I'm on the thrill side here first, which is the green track. I do like how the trains keep moving in the station. So they're now in sync with each other. Ready for that dueling element. That's really going to make this ride, the interaction and dueling with the other side. I think it's quite unique actually how they've gone for the thrill and the chill. That really does make it. Yeah, from a throughput point of view, obviously you just keep moving through the station, which I do like. Obviously that's going to help. That's the thing with these single rails. They aren't the best when it comes to throughput, but that should definitely help. Here we go. Speed it up. We're all in sync with the other side. What a talk. Here we go. Hey. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh. Whoa. Woo. Look at that, hey. Woo. Woo. Oh, that's cool. Really nice for the interaction. Wow, it was fast. I mean, that's the thing with these RMC single rail coasters. They are very quick, they get going, like really built up the speed there from coming down that drop there and the top of the lift. Really enjoyable, it felt quite long as well. It was very smooth and comfortable, had some good forces on there. Not too intense, you know, it was still very much kind of family thrill there in my opinion. They're like two full on, like with major thrill. But I enjoyed it a lot. I'm looking forward to giving the chill side a go now and seeing what that's like. I'll tell you what, the operation seemed good, getting the trains dispatched out, and yeah, I was impressed with that. I enjoyed it. They made it having the two next to each other. Like, you probably couldn't see it the best on the camera here, but my view facing forwards, that interaction was amazing. Well, you just joined me there for my first ever ride on YOY here at Walibi Holland. And before I talk all about it, I'm going to show you a front-facing POV now from the thrill side there. Let's just say though, before I give you my full review in just a moment, I do really think what makes this is having the two different tracks. The interaction was brilliant, and you're going to see a little bit more of that in this front-facing POV. So I'm going to take you on the same side again, but this time sit on the front, experience it there, and then I'll talk more in detail about my ride. You've just seen a front-facing POV there from YOY Thrill, and I've got to say it's a great fun ride from start to finish. It's long, it's got a bit of force to it, but not too much. I'd very much class it as like a family thrill, and to be honest, I think that's what this part wanted, and with the lower height restriction that this has got as well, they've already got a lot of very thrilling coasters here at Walibi Holland, so I think that was kind of what they were going for. And I think with the style of the marketing for this ride, the look of it with the colours and everything as well, I don't think it was ever intended to be like a big, intense thrill ride. You got to think you've got Untamed at the other side of the park, you've got Goliath just behind it, you've got Lost Gravity and the Vekoma coasters that are offering that big thrill here at the park. So I think with this, it would need to be that kind of mix between family and thrill, and it came together really well in a great layout. The barrel roll down drop at the start was fantastic. The stall was again probably my favourite element. You know me and these coasters, I love a good stall, and yeah, that was fantastic. The final corkscrew was really good. You got the barrel roll that was really low to the ground, and it kept the speed all the way through to the end, which I really like. My favourite part of this ride though, definitely got to be the interaction. If it was just one, it wouldn't be the same. So the fact you've got the two tracks right next to each other, that makes this a really enjoyable and special experience. There's some good airtime on there, not too much force at all. I think the other RMC single rail coasters that I've done in the States have probably got a bit more force to it. And it was the same really with Mahuka, the Intamin single rail that we did last year that opened at Walibi Rhône-Alpes in France. That kind of had a bit more kick to it. Whereas with this, it still carries the speed beautifully, very much enjoyed it, but the fact you've got the two makes it so much fun. The first drop was great, and yeah, just overall, a really nice addition to this park. I'm interested to see what the other side's now like. I spoke with a lot of fans of the channel today, and they've all said that they actually prefer the chill side, which is very interesting. So I've done thrill, now let's go and check out chill. This is going to be one of the most like accessible coasters to get footage of ever. In the queue line, you get the great views, walking all around the area. And yeah, Goliath, like, look at that. Brilliant to see Goliath from this angle. Before you had to kind of walk out on the car park to get like really good views of it. Obviously now you can see it really clearly here in the park, which looks great. Yeah, in terms of the station, some nice bits of theming up there. Again, it's more focused on the different sides, you know, which side you're trying with the green and the blue. There's a little bit more theming in there. The lights were quite quirky, hanging up from the sea there. I did quite like those. But that is just the style of this park. It's not really about immersive theming. It is more about just getting them big thrills in and also being this kind of cool, modern vibe that they've gone for here. You got Flavours just here on the right-hand side. This is a new little eatery they got down here, new restaurant. And again, it's got that kind of wooden style that fits with the area around here too. Quite a lot of seating there, which is good. And I've got to say, the operations on there are brilliant. They're just keeping that train loaded up and yeah, getting it sent out really fast. I still think it feels a lot taller than 95 feet. When you're up there, the view that you get is fantastic. Certainly looks the part. Looks like you're going to get some good airtime though on the chill side. And yeah, you've got that nice big airtime hill, like a speed hill, which looks good. I just noticed this, look, they've got some little toilets down here. I wonder if they'll put some permanent ones in at some point. It's got like some temporary loos. These have kind of themed them in with the area around here too. Yeah, I was very impressed though, that. It was good. Like I say, not as intense as I was expecting after doing like Jersey Devil and some of the others out there. But a really nice addition for this park. And that's the thing, they've got a great variety of coasters here. The fact they've gone with something a bit more of a step up from some of the others, but not quite as thrilling as the likes of Untamed. You know, it's just that perfect kind of balance really for the park, having that variety. And it seems like they want to start putting in a few more like family investments and things. And so this is like that perfect balance between, well, family and thrill. And we've seen that in a lot of theme parks these past few years that have really tried to get the balance right, you know, between family and thrill. I'm just loving seeing Goliath behind. And this is going again. Really good ops. I was chatting with someone earlier, they were saying they're hoping to get 800 people an hour, which for a single rail, if they can be achieving that, is fantastic. But right then, we're going to go and check out the other side now. Like I say, there's no inversions on here. It's a little bit slower according to the stats. Let's see if it feels it on ride. This is YOY Chill. Here's a more detailed look in the station. We're waiting for our first ride on the chill side now. This is the blue track just here. You like the designs on the front of the train. Yeah, the station looks pretty cool with the lights. It's got like a little fish slide up there. Operator's cabin at the top. And obviously, hey, with it having like the two different colours. Green all on that side of the station and blue on this side too, which does look very good. Pretty comfortable restraints, which is good too. And yeah, normally it'll keep moving through the station unless sometimes they need to come and adjust the lap bar, then they'll both stop. But it's good because it does keep it in sync as well with each other, so you always get that dueling. Even if this one dispatches first, it'll then wait for this one to catch up, which is very cool. Yeah, it's very well designed. On the back row again then for this one, I've been told that this side is a lot better than the thrill side from a lot of people, which is really interesting. You'll prefer this? And this is supposed to be the chill side, so I guess we'll see. I do like how it's got both options though. Great for a family thrill coaster like this to have that. I tell you what though, the throughput seems pretty good. They're getting the trains out, which is great to see. Yeah, these are pretty comfortable actually. Quite a lot of movement in these, which is good. Obviously done some other RMC single rail. We've done Intermin's single rail coaster as well, you know, they've just got the lap bars without these. So it's good just to try the different rides, you know. We'll see a lot more single rails. It's an RMC, it's a noisy lift hill. What a view! Wow. Here we go. No inversions on this side. Woo! It's fast! Woo-hoo-hoo! Hey! Woo! Oh, speedo! Woo-hoo-hoo! This feels even faster! enjoyed that a lot. It's a lot faster than I was expecting. It really gets the speed going really good on there. Very enjoyable from an initial ride. Still on RMC. From an initial ride doing both sides, I think Thrill is definitely my favourite side. A lot of people said they prefer Chill, but I think for me Thrill was the better of the two sides. But again, it offers two very different ride experiences, which they've been really clever about with this, because if you come in here, you don't just want to do one side, you want to experience them both, don't you, which is good. Yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. Like, really good, quite long rides. It's a little bit kind of bigger ride than I was expecting, you know, like very much enjoyed it. Yeah, I'll talk more about it, of course, after some more rides, and going to get some more off-ride footage and show you a bit more around the area. But yeah, really good addition to this park. That view of Goliath though, when you're coming into the brake run, is epic. And yeah, they've really opened it up down this end of the park. It looks great. Well, you've just seen my first initial reactions there to YOY Chill, and again, very much enjoyed it. The interaction made it, and it's actually a very different style coaster to the Thrill side. I'm going to show you a front-facing POV now, and then I'll talk more about it. That's what really makes this coaster special, the fact you've got the same structure but then two very different ride experiences, and I enjoyed them both. I think for me the Thrill side was definitely the best of the two, however the Chill side was fantastic. The fact you've got more airtime on there, that little speed hill at the bottom of the first drop, really enjoyed that, and it caught me off guard a bit actually. You went over that with a really good speed, I think because you just come down the first drop, and that's quite a low hill after that. It was great, you know, proper floater and ejector airtime, and going around the rest of the layout, you actually got to appreciate the fact that you're interacting with the other train a lot more. Obviously on the Thrill side, you know, you are doing them 6 inversions, whereas on the Chill side, you get to see the people enjoying them inversions, and it's kind of overviewing at the side, and then they're kind of coming next to you. That's what makes this coaster. If there were two just kind of, you know, coasters on their own, they'd be fine, but I don't think there'd be anything that special. The fact that, you know, they've come together and built these as a pair certainly makes this, and that's the selling point for this experience in my opinion. But overall, I enjoyed them both. Going to get a couple more rides in, get a few more shots around the area, and just talk a bit more about it all around here, because I think it looks great. The fact they've opened up this part of the park, yeah, it's fantastic, really nice. It's like quite a big expansion for here, even though it's just the main coasters down here. It's really like opened up this whole part of the park. It looks so much better than it did before down here. Well, how nice is this? They've got the little seating area down here, and these views have really opened up of Express Platform 13. Before, none of this was visible from inside the park. This was a back of house pathway. There's a little play area here as well for the kids out the front, and some awesome views. Look at the coaster, and that's great. You can see this a lot more now. All the years this has been here, it was just kind of hidden away down the back. And yeah, it's lovely how you've got this seating area right down here and some good views looking out at the coaster. Yeah, what a great addition. And like I say, it's not just about the coaster, it's the area itself, which I'm really impressed with. Looks great. On such a lovely clear day as well. Yeah, I'm going to get a couple more rides in now. And just make the most of it. It's really not too busy at all. So yeah, like I say, you could kind of guarantee a fast track ride on it by booking a time slot for €2.50, which to be honest, for a fast track on a new ride, isn't too bad at all. But if you are coming here, you don't need to do that. You can just join like a standard wait, and it has got single rider, but I don't think single rider's open yet. It doesn't look like it that to me from what I've seen today. But that's why you've got like an influx coming in now, because it's just gone to the next time slot. I think they're like every 15 minutes, the time slots. But yeah, it's really not too busy, so you don't have to do that. But obviously, they are going to prioritise the people that have paid the €2.50, and you know, more people are going to be coming down that fast track than they will be taking from the main queue. So yeah, bear that in mind if you are coming here and experiencing YOY. Just for now anyway. It'd be interesting to see how long they keep that system for. And imagine how you've got a pathway now that connects up down into this part of the area. It's this new path here, worth pointing out if you have got a pushchair or a wheelchair, you can't come round this way because there's quite a lot of steps there. Obviously it's accessible round from the left-hand side. Yeah, they should have made that a flat path, I think, as well. Maybe they'll do that at some point in the future. And yeah, we're around the back of Conda's maintenance shed, just there. Yeah, it's good how you can do a loop round though down in this part of the park now. Much better having it like that. It's like it always should have been, really. Like, who remembers playing Roller Coaster Tycoon, or maybe still does, you know, and obviously this was one of the parks in RCT2, you know, and I always used to actually build the path here, connecting up down to Goliath. It always quite funny coming back to this park, one of the RCT parks. Oh, I've managed to get quite a few rides in on YOY today here at Walibi Holland. The weather's been perfect, the ride's been pretty reliable. It's only gone down a couple of times, just for short intervals. And yeah, obviously Charlotte's not been able to experience it, but at least you got to see the area, you know.
That's the thing, like, I've got to enjoy looking at it off-ride. I think off-ride it looks fantastic, and the track colour's really good with the sunlight shining in it. The only thing that I'm not a fan of is the landscaping. I think if it was me, I would have put like artificial grass down, but I think once it grows, it'll be fine.
Yeah, that's the thing with anything that's new, isn't it? Obviously, you know, your massive parks like Disney and Universal spend millions of pounds just on like landscaping and things underneath. Obviously, the new Universal park, Epic Universe, opens next month, and you know that's got a lot of landscaping in, but that costs a hell of a lot of money to do, you know, as well.
That's the thing, like, to landscape all of this, it would cost like thousands and thousands. So when it does grow, it will look good. Just at the moment, it just doesn't look the best. Yeah, and we say to landscape, obviously they have done the planted plants and trees, but it's more if you're bringing in like bigger trees and plants from the off, that's what costs a fortune, doesn't it? So I can understand why they haven't done that, and I reckon these bigger trees here were existing ones that were here before, you know, in the back of house area, and obviously they've planted quite a lot of new ones around too. So yeah, a few years from now, this will look loads better around here than it currently does. Well, there we go. I've managed to have multiple rides on YOY, the new RMC here at Walibi Holland, and I've really enjoyed it. I think they're both a great set of coasters, and that's what makes this, the fact they are a set. It's the interaction that is definitely the highlight here on this ride. I enjoyed the thrill side the most, but the chill side was great too, and the fact that there's something for everyone on here is awesome. I know there's a lot of people out there that maybe might be a bit scared of trying inversions. That's the good thing with this. You can kind of build up, try the chill side first, and then go in for the thrill side on this coaster. I think it looks the part. Obviously, once this all grows around here, it'll look even better. But I think the track colour that they picked for this is great. And just overall, I think it was a really good choice for Walibi Holland to go for. The fact they've got Untamed, a very thrilling RMC hybrid at the other side of the park, and they've got some other big thrill rides here. I think this was like the perfect mix because it does feel very family thrill. I don't know if that was the intention or not with the thrill side, but it certainly isn't too intense at all. I was expecting it to be more intense, maybe a bit like Jersey Devil over in the States. You know, their single rails from RMC. I don't think it's quite as intense as those, but I think that's good. Like, it fits great for this park. It's just a really nice overall experience. Really appreciate the park for having us today and allowing us to take you on ride with the on
on-ride POVs. It always makes it when we can take you on, doesn't it? And show you the experience, doing the rider cams and show you the front-facing POVs as well. So yeah, really appreciate that from the park. And it's a really good, fun ride. If you've already experienced it, let me know your thoughts down below in the video comments. I think it's a great fit for Walibi, and I look forward to seeing what they do next here, really. Maybe some more kind of family rides or family thrill rides. They've got a lot of thrill coasters in this park. So in my opinion, a good park is always kind of well balanced, that has got a lot of things for everyone. Maybe even like a dark ride or something will be here great at this park in the future. But I guess we'll see what they do. I think it's a really nice investment though, and enjoyed getting on there today. Thanks for joining us over here on Theme Park Worldwide. We will have a vlog from the rest of the park coming up next, so make sure you come and join us for that here on the channel. But as always, thank you very much for watching, and that leaves me with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. See you in the next video.